The world today exists in the midst of a shared global crisis. The virtual 59th GEF Council and civil society organizations met under the new leadership of CEO Carlos Manuel Rodriguez, continuing its legacy of enabling countries to meet global environmental goals and to seek opportunities to leverage this pandemic into a global transformation.
Friends and colleagues, I'm a rational optimist. I truly believe that 2020, despite the suffering it unleashed, will be a turning point. We must recognize that this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to upscale support for critical needed solutions to help our forests, lands, and oceans sequester carbon and protect habitats.
The GEF has always considered itself a catalyst, a trailblazer, an innovator, going to places and doing things that other funds were not able to do.
Stepping into how to actualize the green recovery, Gustavo Fonseca introduced the new work plan.
The work program requests from the GEF Council the approval of $376.5 million. The work program is estimated to directly benefit 25 million people. It's important to note that many of the projects and programs included in this work program will contribute to the mitigation of impacts emerging from the pandemic. Several actions, from promoting nature-based solutions to supporting local communities with alternative revenue streams, all the way to incorporating green recovery principles in projects. These actions will not only help avoiding future pandemics, but also bring some relief to important local stakeholders in these difficult times.
Executive secretaries of 4 multilateral environmental agreements shared views on their relationship to the GEF.
The outcome of the 8th replenishment will provide a very first indication on the extent to which the post-2020 framework will be implemented financially and to which its goals and targets will be achieved.
A step taken during this council meeting was the advancement of the private sector engagement strategy.
And so you're never going to shift the system unless everyone in that system is part of that shift. I think we'll start with the vision, the GEF vision for private sector engagement, in which the GEF acts as a catalyst to engage and enable the private sector. And for us, that's the private sector at all scales, to tackle the drivers of environmental degradation, to reverse the unsustainable global trends, and to expand the delivery of global environmental benefits.
The GEF Council considered its record of impacts from its current portfolio of 890 projects and $4.4 billion, presented the GEF Monitoring Report 2020, and approved a $64 million LDC fund work program.
Disbursement speed has increased in fiscal year 2020 with a high disbursement ratio of 25%. This is important, particularly in a year like this one. And these consultations have revealed that the pandemic has created challenges for preparation and for implementation, but that the impacts are not uniform across country.
The STAP, the Scientific and Technical Advisory Panel of the GEF, they notice that actually the GEF does underreport its impact because it focuses on the global environmental benefits, which is the main purpose of the GEF. But of course, the story is much more complex and much more appealing also, because it has many of the projects actually have local environmental benefits and social benefits.
I'm a strong believer in the mission of the LDCF and SCCF, and in the potential for these funds to deliver transformative, resilient outcome.
The work program includes 9 projects requesting a total of $63.87 million of GEF project financing and agency fees. If the work program is approved as it stands, we will have supported 38 LDCs, or 81% of all LDCs in the GEF 7 cycle.
In the past, Belgium has already been a strong supporter of this fund with a cumulated contribution of 111 million euros. And today, I'm happy to announce an additional multi-annual contribution of 20 million euros to the fund to be disbursed over 4 years.
And I have a great pleasure to announce that Finland will contribute 5 million euros to LDC fund.
Despite the challenges of this pandemic, the GEF Council looked ahead with optimism.
Of course, we're moving in the right direction. This is something new that never happened before. It's also giving us a lot of new experiences in pandemic situation.
Finance dictates how far we can go and how fast we can move.
2021 should be the beginning of a decade where we make peace with nature.